throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Going to swing it on second down. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, hits Williams. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Pirates are on the move. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Sets up the screen. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the ground with the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Going for the marker on the ground. Got some room. get him down at the 1-yard line. The Pirates line it up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, East Carolina.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Badgers offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he I think just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Glow. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Glow. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. UConn answered the bell away from the Rent today with an impressive victory. The Huskies knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Makes a catch. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
The Pirates are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Back open in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
He's got it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on!
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Rides the back on the option to give. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. Touchdown, Badgers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half, with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Right on target this time. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with 0 hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Pirates will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grove. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And they can't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Found the spot in the defense. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Lets it go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, ECU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Grove. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. That was the definition of a quick strike, and now we'll see if they can turn that huge play into points. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Great job by the back on the option. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
And the Pirates with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
Handoff to the single running back. Gets it past the marker. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got the first down and more. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
The short hand, it's Williams. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
Makes the catch. It's Grove. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. There he goes. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
That's caught. It's Grove.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Pirates line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Give to the running back. Makes a man miss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's 4. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Nose tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
From the gun, the ground game. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give out of the gun. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.